Welcome to episode 6 of Lifetime Story, Volkswagen ID.3 First Edition. Well, we got the 2.1 system updated on the car, and everything functions very good so far. But something else has came up. Our car has experienced some sand blasting and stone throwing from a big wheel loader down at the school where my wife works. So it's been tossed down with sand and stones from the park service in Elverum City. So we're looking at some pretty damage on just about every window. The clear coat is no good anymore. And on Wednesday, now I'm going down to get the notice of how much the repair's gonna be. The insurance gonna take care of it. So I'll show you some pictures of where.
På 15. eller 16. på sannsynligvis 16. April 2021 så har det gått kostebil her på skolen, på Søbakken skole. Og resultatet er at det har kastet grus, sand, stein på bilen.
Yeah, you saw the parking lot there. And it didn't look good, did it? No. So that's the bad thing when it comes to cleaning up after the winter. There's machinery that throws things around, stones and sand. And we were the unlucky one to have the car standing there parked the whole day and got it ruined by the park service in Elverum. You better watch out where you're parking in this country, because every time they clean up, they don't care about anything. They've got an instruction, just clean the streets. They don't care about where any cars at all. They told me so. So well, I hope this is going to be fixed on the park service insurance and not mine. I was pretty upset after this. It happened on Friday the 16th, 9 o'clock in the morning. And the man that drove the wheel loader, he admitted that he threw down the car with sand and stones. He probably didn't mean it, but you know, it's dust everywhere when you use something like that. It's big machinery. So I don't know what it's all about, because I've driven those things. So you don't use them around cars at all, because you don't know where the stones are going to land. So yeah. So I hope this sorts out, and I hope our ID.3 will be looking just as good as you did, because she is not looking good when you go walk close up to her now. So that's a lifetime story, almost 6 months old. When you park like that, your car might get pretty old fast. Fast in the blast. Yeah, right. So enough about that. I'll see if I'll be able to take pictures when I'm down at the company that finds out how much it all costs. In Norway we call it takst. I don't know what let's see here. Well, if Google's right, it's called damage rate, what we in Norway call takst now. So I hope this sorts out okay, because we intend to keep the car. It's not drivable anymore. as you heard before. So yeah. Other than that, let's see what else this movie will be about. Well, it's Wednesday, and I'm just about to head down and just wash over the car and drive to the Autoskade and show the car, see how much damage is done. See you later. Yeah, I washed the car outside, and there's a big truck behind me. And I'm charging up a little bit at the Omti, and I'm soon gonna be at Autoskade. So I'm charging now, got 42% and charging up to 80, and I'm gonna leave because that's be 10 minutes before I'm gonna be there. So well, I don't know what else is gonna happen through this day or what comes on the movie, but that I'll find out. Yes, that's for sure. So okay, see you later. Yeah, and we're charging. Yesterday it was sunny and nice, but it's not that now. Let's see. We're only receiving 38 kilowatts. I think this should be higher. So then again, it is what it is. But I think Volkswagen should fix that and get so it charge more. It can charge up to 100 kilowatts, and it only gets, how much was it? 38, 39. Yeah. So see you later. Then we're at Autoskade Elverum, so now I'm gonna go in here and we'll see what happens. Det er spesielt dette her, eller bare såpe som det er på? Ja, han fikk en slik I stad da. Ja, det skal legge på tørrklar, så det greit å... Ja. Then we're done here at the Autoskade. With some nice people. So I hope everything sorts out and everything goes good. So show must go on. We just finished with a Taxman number 2, the one that figures out how much damage is costing on the car. You know, it's charging there, and while I was here was just the same kind of vehicle that threw down the ID.3. So I got a little picture of that. So I'll put that in. See what it's all about, the machinery. him, and the lifetime story is moving on. New windows and some new clear coat and some new things of what is damaged. It's gonna be replaced on the car. So it's sad when things like this happens, and it's a part of life. You buy something that's new, and it can get very old very fast when you experience things like that. So well, let's see what the day holds. We're moving on. Car is charged to 100%, and we're leaving Circle K. I have the chargers there, and we're on the road. It's Friday, and it's a week since they threw down the car with sand and stone, and I'm at school picking up my wife. And as you see here, there's a lot of stuff left, and this is what they throw on the cars, especially ours. So yeah, can't call that tiny. It's not sand, it's more like stones. And the park service, why haven't they cleaned up this mess? They've just been here and just tossed down the car and haven't been back yet. This is where the car was parked. And then there's even bigger stones. So the situation here really got me upset this weekend. It was lucky me was able to get the hold of the driver and the park service, so I could so it goes on their insurance. So we almost got the full battery. Charges this morning, as you saw in the video. So yeah, 1 week since they threw down the car, and still haven't finished the job here, but with cleaning up the stones and the sand. Yeah, that's the way it is when you got ice and snow all winter up here in Norway. So be sure to think about where you park the car when you're in places like this and you see there's a lot of stones and sand around. The car is turned 6 months old. It's the 1st of May 2021. Now the mileage on the car is 8,423 kilometers, or 842 Norwegian miles. So the car is 6 months old, and since the update we haven't had any issues with the car so far, and it's a delicious car.
have nothing bad to say about it so far. Although I think I could have gotten some more range out of the car than what I'm actually getting. So it's more like a 300 kilometer car, not the 420, in my opinion, the way I'm driving it. So but still, we haven't had summer and we haven't had 20 degrees outside, so it's probably you have to have those conditions to be able to go 420 kilometers. So although 300 thereabout, I can get around with that. I guess I just have to live with that. So, but then again, I haven't experienced summer warmth yet. So yeah, and yeah, we're still waiting on the insurance to tell us when to put the car into a shop and fix it. So I'm not sure when that's gonna happen. So I guess this video here, 6 months update, is ending up as a long video because of what's happened. Yeah, and I don't know the 100% outcome of it. So yeah, and the cost of the damage is rated to nearly 160,000 Norwegian crowns. That's about 16,000 euros. So that's pretty bad damage. What happens happens. So stay tuned. I'm probably not finished yet. So it's the 4th of May. I got the phone call yesterday, Monday, the 3rd. About 3 guys gonna look over the ID.3 one last time and give a verdict on it. So this is the last round of showing the car. So I'm driving the Durango now, the petrol hog. Yeah. So okay, we're headed for Autoskade again. So we parked the Durango and we're taking the ID.3 down to the Autoskade.
Fremstilles for varetektsfengsling.
I'm back home now from Autoskade and talking to the insurance people. I don't know nothing about how things are going yet, so I just have to wait and see, and so do you. So that will be in another episode. So let's move on this episode of ID.3. I had a request of making a movie on driving with cruise control in D mode and see the regen. I also have the GPS on, so the car is telling me where to go. I'm driving from the ranch to my son to pick up my younger son, and that's about the drive from here, but about 40 kilometers. And you'll see how the car acts when it comes into roundabouts. And I'm not doing much of driving. I'm just holding the steering wheel, and the car does the most of it. So
I hope you enjoyed that one. As I said, that was on a request. So I hope you enjoy that. I'll put that on this episode as well. So enjoy this. Well, I'm gonna do some cruise control in D mode. And we're heading for a place called Stange. And I'm not using my legs while I'm driving. See how that's gonna go. Tell you when I'm gonna use my legs, or I have to use brakes or the throttle pedal. So I'm just cruising along here in 60, and you see I got the direction here. I think I will have to use some pause in between so the movie doesn't get to be too long. Now here say it has a fault speed because it put it down to 50, but it's 60 here, so this is something with a map or something. So then I just manually push here, and I set it to 60 manually, and then we're at the speed limit. It's here. So there's another place also. She'll take the speed down to 50. So yeah. As you see there, here is you use electricity. Oh, she took the wheel because I let my hand go. So the car is steering now. Got the camera in my right arm. So she's steering. I have to put my hands on the wheel because only 10 seconds. So when that blue goes up, that's electricity we use, and if it turns the other way, it's green, and that's electricity we put on the car. So I can let the wheel go here. The car does the steering. And here's the 50, so I'm not steering. But every 10 seconds you have to have your hands on the wheels. And we're in the 50. And she'll take us back to 60 when she sees the signs there. And I haven't touched any pedals yet. She'll throttle and she'll do everything herself. I'm just sitting there holding the steering wheel. So I'll put on the camera again when I'm getting close to where we're gonna have some regen, and we're in D mode. So we're speeding up into 80 zone here. Window in the front here looks dirty all the time because it's been sandblasted, so it's not as clear as it used to be. And you see the route is plotted out here. You see the 50 sign there. Now it's gonna see if it regenerates. Here the car starts to break down, and it's a good regen that we got here. You see that green went up there. I don't think it's would be any better in the B mode as long as I'm using cruise control. The car probably thinks out to do things the best way. And also we're in comfort mode. I haven't not put it on economy. No, it's just going to be some speed bumps and 50 zones. And it does not regen. It's just, we just fly over the bumps. Yeah. That's put you on pause. See, it's clear as the day outside. We can also see the moon over there, and it's 1946. So we're pretty close to having the midnight sun. It's barely going to be dark at all at night. That's good about Norway in summer. We're coming to a small little downhill. See if it regenerates anything down here. Comes a little on, a little bit.
Etter 350 meter ta andre avkjøringen ut av rundkjøringen og følg veien strandbygdvegen videre.
Now she tells me direction I'm going to take. Now that we're coming close to a roundabout here, I do not have my foot down on the pedals. You see there, she says it's a roundabout. And we'll see if she drops down the speed.
Og følg veien
I don't
strandbygdvegen
have
videre.
any foot on the pedal, and I'm here. See? And I'm doing the roundabouts, and I'm not speeding here.
Sving nå
And
til
she's
høyre på 25.
braking. I do not do anything else than holding the steering wheel. Oh, she found out it was 60 here. So I'm just sitting here, and sometimes you can be a little
Etter 350 meter
little
på
quick.
første avkjøringen ut av rundkjøringen mot 3
little too fast on the pedal for my liking, but it's okay. So here we come into another roundabout,
Ta den første avkjøringen mot 3 Oslo.
and she's taking slows down and just blinking out, and she speeds up again. No foots on the pedals, no tricks here. But the one thing she doesn't see, that if it was a red light here, she'll just know I have to use my pedal here, brake pedal, because she didn't see the red lights there. So now it's green, and I'm starting up the car with my right foot here, and I'm just taking her up to put the settings back again on the car. I took it a little high, but she reads 60, so she takes the speed probably down. She should do, but she's just coasting at 64, I see.
Etter 500 meter ta andre avkjøringen ut av rundkjøringen mot 25 Oslo.
The window here is totally messed up after the stone and sand throwing from that wheel loader. So let's see, we're going into a roundabout again. I got the car in front of me,
Ta den andre avkjøringen mot 25
and
Oslo.
let's see how things turns out here. She slowed down. I don't have anything on the pedals. She's doing everything. And you see here, and we're speeding up. Yeah, sorry about the use of the camera, up and down and here and there.
Etter 500 meter ta andre avkjøringen ut av rundkjøringen.
And I filled up my Dodge Durango. I got the petrol for $15.30 last time. It's the little more costly now. And
Ta
she's
den andre avkjøringen.
slowing down again. And I'm lucky there's nobody in front of me, so I don't have to brake for anything. She just does all the pedal work here. I'm just sitting there steering. And she doesn't have the line assistant on now because it comes up a green notification here if she's willing to take the wheel. So there's another roundabout. I got the notice here, and you see it there. And she's slowing down. My feet are not here.
Ta den første avkjøringen.
Let's see here. And we're past that as well. I only used
Etter 350 meter ta andre avkjøringen ut av rundkjøringen.
Here's another one.
Bomvei forut.
Let's see how she's driving a little fast in, but let's see. You see the regens there, and we're going. And she's driving a little way too fast for me here, but I'm hanging in there. She slowed more down at the end of the roundabout than she came into it. So, and then she will recognize 110, and then she'll put it up to 110, and I don't have any feet on the pedals at all. She's done everything so far except one place. I had to use the pedals. So, okay. We're going on 110. And then she says, and then you see here, once you see that green up there, she's able to steer the car when it comes up, then she sees everything. Okay, so I'll turn off the camera and put it on again when I get close to where I'm going to turn off, so you can see how she reacts. See, we got the toll road here. For a regular car, it's 22 crowns to pass here. But with this EV, it costs 8 crowns, so it's cheaper with an EV. If I'm letting the steering wheel go here now and count to 10, so 10 seconds, because we got the green light up there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, she probably comes up with saying take the wheel, because I'm holding the camera with my right hand and here's my left. No, she says drive in the middle of the lane, but she has not said take the wheel yet, so we're over 10 seconds now. So I'm driving without then she turned on. Okay. So about somewhere between that and there, take over the steering wheel. Well, because if this drops out, she don't have a clue where she is. But you see the car steers. I hope you see that on the move, because I'm not seeing what I'm taking the picture of. So yeah. So it's comfortable to drive in 110, no problem. Just cruising along, singing the song. Yeah. So that was a little bit about the steering wheel, and yeah, it's just sitting here riding along. Getting close to turning off here. We're in 110. No feet on the pedals. Here comes the sign that says Hamar to the right. And
Hold til høyre og følg 25 etter 700 meter og
tell me
deretter til
keep to
høyre
the
igjen.
right. Speed limit went down to 90. So she's starting to break down. She see regen there. Just turn on the signal.
Hold nå til høyre, og hold deretter til
So
høyre
let's see
igjen
how
og
much she
følg
breaks.
25.
I don't have any. Regen is good.
Hold nå til høyre og
And
følg 25.
I have no feet on the pedals.
Følg
And here we
25
go
kilometer.
into the, and here she comes. She drives quite quick here, I think. But I'm getting used to her, so I'm glad it's not winter, because I wouldn't make that corner in winter time here. Just slow it down to 60, and then it's 80 here, so it's gonna be a speeding up again. She's taking easy up to 80 now. No, it's just straight ahead for a little while. So I'll turn it off again, camera. Put you back on when it's some action. So it takes us down to 70 here. Won't be long before we're going to take to the left over here and go into some small curvy roads. Get some regen here and just a very little downhill. So the car regens every time it has a chance to put some back on the batteries.
500 meter.
Now we're approaching the turn to the left there. You see that on the screen. You got notice here. It's nose coming up, and I don't use any legs. Let's see here. Braking. See if she's braking. She's braking, and she says, and I have no feet on, but I have to use the pedal here because it's cars coming. So this is the second time I had to use my feet on this trip. And then I start the car up again with my feet. And I'll push in the cruise control at about 55 kilometers.
Sving til venstre til veien
could driven in
ved
80
enden
here.
av veien, og sving umiddelbart til høyre.
And you see here, she's regenning down here as well, putting electricity back on the car a little bit. So we're coming to another turn.
Sving nå andre
Let's
til
see.
venstre, og sving
the
umiddelbart
car
til høyre
breaks
til veien
down.
mellom veien.
Don't have to use anything here, and the traffic is lined up, so I don't have to brake or do anything.
Sving nå til høyre til veien
Turning
mellom
to
veien.
see no feet, and
Følg
she
vei 1812,
accelerates
5
up
kilometer.
to speed limit. That's 60. And now it comes a little downhill here. So I had to use my legs 2 times so far. And she's regenerating back on the batteries. I am not braking, I'm not using my feet at all. I'm sitting like this. I'm just prepared in case something happens. There's a speed bump, and she'll take that speed bump in 50 kilometers an hour. And that's okay, because she takes speed bumps very nicely, this car. So, and here's a train crossing. More trains. Everything went fine, no feeds, 50 kilometers an hour. And it's a relaxing drive. And as you see, there's no feeds on the pedals. And all I do is hold the steering wheel with my left hand, and in my right hand you see I've got the camera. So she registered at 60 here, so she's speeding up to 60. And I'm just cruising along. Turning off the camera a little bit again. Here's some turns. And frost damage on the road. It's bumpy and not a very good road. You have to use the whole area. No, and it's actually 80 kilometers an hour here, and we're pretty close to that. But it comes to 60 up here, then you see regen again. She starts taking it down, and here comes a turn. This here is two. Can I take it? And no. Can I? Can I not? I had no pedals. Yeah, I was able to do it. Got some more speed bumps. Coming up. Yeah. So I used my feet just 2 times, yes. I think this drive here is about 40 kilometers. There's a curve we swing. Another speed bump. I think we must love speed bumps in Norway, but that's wrong. We hate them.
Meter.
400 meters left till we are where we're supposed to be, and let's see if she breaks down. Takes the car down to speed limit because we're just about to be there, or do I have to do it myself? Because I'm going to turn to the right just here, but nothing happened, so I have to use my
Du fremme
right
ved målet. Det på høyre
leg
side av
to
veien.
get in here. So we are at the destination. That is all I had for this episode. So thank you for watching, and you'll see me in the next episode in about a month, or maybe sooner if something comes up. Well, lifetime story moves on. Thank you for watching again.